So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to...
And the finish! And that would have been some goal.
Rivaldo can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Indonesia.
It's Bale! Oh, that pass isn't the best. He's in a good position here, and he's got now the finish!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Turan. That is ended up in no man's land. Rivaldo. Turan kept his eye on it, and he's there. Indonesia finding their passes.
Rummenigge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Indonesia do have a chance to counter here. Messi. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Forlan looking to get on the end of this. And that is as far as they're going to go. Thuram has given away a free kick. The pass has gone astray. Cleared away. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Messi. It's a good run down the right. Messi. Very nicely done. Bale. He's picked his way through. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Probably be looking to play it square from here. That was travelling.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Very nearly half an hour gone here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as...
Big chance! They've scored!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Indonesia are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough.
And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Tomiyasu clears it away. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Cole. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Iniesta. Now it's Bale. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that's gone loose. Forlan unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He is in with a header! He will be livid with himself.
Indonesia just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Quality ball. Pass just lacking in accuracy. He's looking for the runner here. Hullet. And here's Hullet. Rummenigge! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. A goal at a really telling moment. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
There will be 3 minutes at
Cole.
a time.
Busquets can get it clear. Bale. Well timed, excellent interception. And he's intervened well there. And it's Hullet. Messi. And there is the half-time whistle. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd. And a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Indonesia get into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Indonesia needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Iniesta. Bullet! And somehow it stayed out. Pressing high and with purpose. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
And the shot! Edmilson. Forlan. Nicely aimed pass. Indonesia are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Great chance here from position A1.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
They get a throw in. And it's Rivaldo. Pinches it off him. Now it's Hullet. Stood up well to him there. Well, that looks a good ball through. He's through, now is he in? And the shot! And he hits the net! 3! He is flying! A vast presence! And there is no stopping him! That is so good! Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Listen, it's up to them.
Can he put it away? They are rampant. And with that, he becomes a member of the exclusive 300 club.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Rummenigge. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rivaldo. Cole. Great chance! And it's hoisted clear.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram. And Edmilson. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And the pass is intercepted. Edmilson. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Cole. Oh, that's fabulous. Thuram. Edmilson. Busquets. Hullet.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rummenigge. Rummenigge gets flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 6, Rivaldo.
Ronaldo takes control of it and he's on the move. David Villa.
14, Andy Cole.
David Villa.
Number 3,
Now
Rudiger.
it's Lewandowski.
Coming on the
Nedved
field.
cuts it out.
Number 24, Xabi Alonso.
Messi driving. Shot at goal!
Number 8,
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Number 23,
And it's Messi.
Robert Lewandowski.
It's Roberto.
Number 4,
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning.
Straight hit! He scored! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot it was ghastly defence.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Indonesia give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Roberto. And the referee brings it to a close. Indonesia can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to following this splendid display. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. So we're up and running. And he's being shifted off it. Bale. Pass is just off target. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Iniesta. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Iniesta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Great chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Busquets. Can he finish? He has done it! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say!
Indonesia clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rummenigge. Indonesia have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Busquets. Maldini. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Indonesia couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Rijkaard.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Gullit. And here's Bale. There they go, hunting in packs. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Bale. Gullit. Gnabry. Tomiyasu. That's Busquets. Tomiyasu. Rijkaard. But it's Thuram. Engages and forces him off the ball. That is good alertness. Pull it. And they're quick to press. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped.
Real chance! And more and more and more. And surely that settles it.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
The goal scorer after 34 minutes is Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
Indonesia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pedri. Forwards and with intent. Messi. And he's had it nicked away. He's gone forward. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, that is one way to stop him. Maldini. Rummenigge is fouled. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Yep, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Goes without saying, that was poor. that's going to be a goal kick. Driven forward. Van der Ven kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior goes pelting down that left-hand side. And that was very necessary. Messi hurtling down that right flank. Rummenigge, he's got away. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, what a climb!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Back into the middle. Guardiola. And now they can spring out of defence. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's got the shot away! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Big header! They've done it! And the comeback is complete! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Can he finish? They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Had a shot. Vinicius Junior ploughing through the middle. Rijkaard tries to clear. Rummenigge.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. Indonesia have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Mbappe, Vinicius Junior, Guardiola. Passes short and sharp. Vinicius Junior! No mistake! Back to within 1! Interesting! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
That has been cut short. Bellingham. And that's put paid to a promising move. Pedri calmly anticipates. Messi. Van der Ven. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Mbappe. But he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, there's the clearance. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's managed to get free.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And we've reached half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Indonesia do lead, but it's quite a game. Half-time, 3-2.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And the action is back underway. And he's managed to get rid.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Rummenigge. Indonesia do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Now it's Hullet. Cleared without hesitation. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Buffon punts it upfield. Rummenigge. And he's been shifted off it. Bellingham, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And it's Messi. Well, that's well seen too. And the counter is on. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. He is through here. He's had a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Guardiola plays it short. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Rummenigge making good progress on the right-hand side. Indonesia perhaps contemplating their next change here. Taken back almost at once. Busquets kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's found a way through. Rummenigge. Oh, this is a terrific run. Pedri gets rid without sophistication.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7, numero 23, numero 24, numero 6, numero 10.
Guardiola
Messi.
with the clearance. Busquets.
Per il numero 11, il numero 9.
Shot could be on. He's tried one. Oh, screamer! A finish right from the top draw. And with that goal comes comfort.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was...
And Hullet! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Indonesia have their third corner. He gets big, and he'll shoot here. They are rampant. The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Indonesia blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Roberto Baggio. Roberto Baggio, he has found the way through. And it's Nedved. That's Busquets. Now Kaká. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Griezmann. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Taken off it pretty forcefully. Now it's Hullet. Oh, they can break here. Shifted upfield. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Kaká, he's shifting through the gears here. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's good play. Kaká going face to face with his great rival. Could go all the way here. Succumbs to the pressure. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. He's going for goal! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. He could be in here. The ball has bounced loose now. He's in space and looking for options. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Kaká.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Van de Ven. And here's Griezmann. Van de Ven. 4 extra minutes added on. Rodrigo. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And the shots! In he goes again! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Rummenigge at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Air Force Club are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rummenigge and the shots! Goal! Not one, but two. It is a dream start.
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
Indonesia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And he's intervened well there. Rummenigge. Koller is herring after that one. Thuram makes the interception. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Indonesia are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. Aim forwards. Dixon in with the challenge. Rummenigge. And it's Nedved. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done. That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. It's a mighty effort! It's in! Right back in the game!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Air Force Club get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Now it's Bale. He's had a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Nesta gets across to intercept that. Gilberto Silva now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nedved. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gilberto Silva, played out towards the right wing. Some good work on the right flank here. And now they can clear their lines. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos goes on a charge down the left. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nesta does really well there, he is strong. Pull it. He's played him through. Nedved is on... Tries a shot! It's a goal! And with that goal comes comfort. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Indonesia take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Indonesia looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. 5 minutes till the break. Now that's well seen too. And here's the chance to counter. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And it's Nedved. Up he goes! And it's there! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So now the difference is 3.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, I've seen very little to indicate a comeback in this one, Peter. They've committed to this game with great desire and heart, and there's no need to back away from that.
Indonesia 3 ahead after a remarkable half. Who knows how many more will follow.
Substitution on the field. Number 88.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Coming on the field. Number 70.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
76.
Shevchenko. Busquets. Looking for options for move. And pull it! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Indonesia different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And it's Gnabry. Gnabry. Oh, smashing header! No, not the best of headers.
Air Force Club just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Looking here to chip it through. Shevchenko! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
And we have our very first corner. Big header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Yeah, but the two that closed them down merit the praise of a job well done.
Gilberto Silva. Conte. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Air Force Club are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
The attendance for this
Shevchenko
match was
puts his foot on the gas.
71,550.
Air Force Club needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Looking for the run.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Son Heung-min is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Pullet proves just a little bit too strong. Son Heung-min. Great ball, and he's in here. And Shevchenko! And here's a chance. They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that's neat. Had a shot. That could have... Chance! Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Collar is onto it in a flash. Conte. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, what a climb! And he's quick to get it clear again. Just about up to 75 minutes. Tomiyasu. Son Heung-min. Hullet. Busquets. Indonesia finding their passes. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, nice touch. Shevchenko! Gnabry. It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Hullet. Number 16,
And he's managed to gift it back.
Busquets. Number 10, Messi. Coming
He'll
on the
try
field.
from distance. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Number 25.
Son Heung-min, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
De Jong. Roberto Carlos. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Nice interception, well timed. Kaka. And it's hoisted clear. Roberto Carlos. Crossed it, he rises! Danger averted for now. Has a look and plays it forward. Hernes. Nedved. And the counter is on. And reclaimed it in a trice. The pass has gone astray. De Jong. Air Force Club do have a chance to counter here. And that is that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
And
Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And already we're underway here. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Stoichkov. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
We have a great finisher here in Darwin Núñez. In my view, he's someone who's got it all. I think he's got the full package. We know he's...
Now the finish! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's got a side of goal! He has done it! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Beautiful, just beautiful, the joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Number 10.
Indonesia are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he was quick to react. Sané. Oh, they could break here. Collar. Sané. Indonesia have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. And it's Stoichkov. Chouameni. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of room. They've done it! Just one goal in it now! Game on! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Now it's Darwin. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that is as far as they're going to go. Stoichkov. Keeper has taken decisive action.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Iniesta. Lovely bit of skill. Decent hit! Messi! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. He can get that clear. Messi. Great chance! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Busquets. Well, that's well spotted. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Iniesta. Messi, and Messi! In he goes again! It's off target and by quite a way. He's done very well to take that back. White. Here's Chouameni. Darwin. Stoichkov.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Rijkaard getting this one clear. Bale. Rummenigge. And the counter is on.
Minutes added time.
White. That has ended up in no man's land. Albertini. Sané. Manchester United finding their passes. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. He's had a shot! And somehow he kept it out. This possibly the last play of the half. Oh, it's terribly wayward. And we hit half-time.
Indonesia have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
And now I'd just like to read out
Indonesia
our fan
lead by
members
3
who are
in a
celebrating
game
their
all
birthdays
about
today.
goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the
Substitution
break.
on the field, number 17.
And the second
Stoichkov.
half gets underway.
Coming on to replace him is
Well played.
number
That has
20.
snuffed out the danger.
Nielsen.
Chouameni. Adams. Beckenbauer. And here's Nunez.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
And that's a superb pass. Messi. Can he get away here? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Can he finish? He scores! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Indonesia are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Chouameni is the guilty party there. And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Bale. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Rijkaard tries to
The
clear.
attendance for this match
That
was
looks a decent ball.
72,306.
And that's put paid to a promising move. It is a corner.